4% of people in the world suffer from anxiety disorders. That's 312 million people. Hi, I'm Madison, and for my senior project this semester, I researched how does pet ownership help people with an anxiety disorder. Pets come with a lot of benefits, but I wanted to be more specific with a certain benefit that's personal to me, because I suffer from an anxiety disorder. But throughout the years, I noticed how much my dog, Kona, has helped me with my disorder and just relieving some of the stress that comes with it. Anxiety is a difficult thing to deal with, talk about, and work through in general, but especially alone, and that is why I'm so lucky to have my dog to help support me through some harder times. But before I get into how pets help anxiety, I first wanted to give some background information on exactly what is anxiety. So the medical definition of an anxiety disorder is a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Symptoms include stress that's out of proportion to the impact of the event, inability to set aside worry, and restlessness. Part of that I want to emphasize is the stress that's out of proportion to the impact of the event, because an anxiety isn't really based on normal situations. You can feel it from things that other people see as completely normal, but your anxiety makes it feel a lot worse than it actually is. Anxiety can make you develop irrational fears, and those irrational fears can lead you to have an anxiety attack in normal situations. The definition of an anxiety attack is a sudden episode of intense fear or anxiety based on a perceived threat rather than imminent danger. So it's what your brain perceives as a threat to you versus something that's actually putting you in danger, threatening you. Symptoms of anxiety include feeling nervous, restless or tense, sense of impending danger, panic or doom, increased heart rate, breathing rapidly, which is hyperventilation, sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired, and trouble concentrating or thinking about anything other than the present worry. With all that, that is why we are lucky to have pets, why I'm lucky to have my pet at least. So through my research, I researched how do pets help anxiety. And with all my research that I had, I found 3 main ways that were in all of the articles that I read that how pets help anxiety. Physical activity, psychologically they can help, and just the companionship that comes with owning a pet. So for physical health, it's pretty obvious. You get more exercise, especially if you own a dog or something. There was a study that showed that people who own dogs just had better overall physical health, mostly coming from the extra daily activity that other people might normally not have. I had a quote from the Mayo Clinic, and it says, "Regular exercise may help ease anxiety, releasing feel-good endorphins, natural cannabis-like brain chemicals, and other natural brain chemicals that enhance the sense of well-being." Besides physical activity, pets can also help you mentally with anxiety as well. People with anxiety disorders have something called an insecure attachment style. So with animals, they can form a stronger bond to animals because of this, because they have a different connection to pets than humans because of different fears that come with having anxiety. I read one study that was an online survey that was sent out, and half the people owned pets and half did not. And the survey researched how strong the emotional attachment between humans and pets were. And the research concluded that people with anxiety had a stronger connection to animals than humans, because out of the fear of being unloved or rejected from their anxiety. Um, Having a pet also decreases levels of cortisol, which is a stress-related hormone. It lowers blood pressure, which actually with anxiety, because your heart rate can be really fast, a lot of the time you can actually have really high blood pressure from it, so pets can help with that. It reduces loneliness, increases a feeling of social support, and also can boost your mood. The third thing that I found with pets was the companionship. Pets can provide comfort and support, emotional stability and affection during stressful events. I have a quote from Dr. Ann Berger, who's a physician and researcher. She said, "Dogs are very present. If someone is struggling with something, they know how to sit there and be present." Pets are perceived as always available, predictable in responses, and non-judgmental. The non-judgmental part is really helpful for people, especially with social anxiety, because it's really hard to not think about what others think about you, and obviously your pet's not going to judge you, so it really provides a level of ease from those thoughts that can come with anxiety or just normal life. And you don't really need specific social skills to have interactions with your pets and get a positive response from hanging out with them, because no matter what you do, they're probably just going to love you anyway. This part of that is a big relief for me, because I have a hard time connecting with people and not feeling judged by them. So my dog is really my comfort place, and she is my support, because I can hang out with her and not fear that she's going to judge me or anything like that. So my research concluded a positive connection between pets and people with anxiety disorders, and that pets can help them because they provide comfort, support, and relief for people with this disorder. Whether it's physical or mental, there's no doubt that pets help anxiety and improve overall mental health, making our lives better. So for my project this semester, I spent time with my own dog, walking her and taking her on car rides and stuff. And I really actually had a lot of fun hanging out with her, because sometimes it's hard to put time aside for like hanging out with her, because obviously life stuff. But my time with her was really fun, and she helped distract me from life worries when I was out walking with her and stuff. These are all the walks I went on. And yeah. Oh, and then for my volunteering, I walked people's dogs in the community as well as made them treats. These are some of the dogs I walked. I loved all of them. They were so amazing. And I also got to learn how to make dog treats, so that was kind of cool. And I noticed throughout my volunteering how much easier it was for me to have social interactions, because sometimes if you're just over at someone's house, it can be really awkward, especially for the first time. But if there's a dog there, you like automatically have this buffer for like conversation and stuff, because if there's an awkward silence, you're just petting a dog. So I walked 7 dogs in total, and I made treats for half of them. I don't have pictures of all of them, and actually one person said they couldn't send me a picture because their dog got to the treat before she could actually take a picture. So in conclusion, I have a quote from, oh, I didn't write it. Well, I don't know who it's from, but it says, "Animals are seen as agreeable friends. They ask no questions and they pass no judgment." So my conclusion is dogs and pets are amazing to have, and we're definitely lucky to have them for the support and comfort they can provide for life in general, or especially people with an anxiety disorder. So leaving with a main message, I just want to say that pets make our lives better, and we are lucky to have them. Thank you. Any questions?
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a German Shepherd. Any other questions? Oh, can't see.
What's your dog's name again?
Kona. My dad named her. I don't know why, but Owen.
Are there certain types of pets that are better for like mental health and anxiety and stuff than others, or is it all the same?
I think dogs are mostly the best because of the physical benefits.